Well, why not have even more rain at the farm? Now, I made that video before when I was out here pumping water, and now I'm running 2 pumps because it rained even more, and I got to try to get this thing pumped out and dried up as quick as I can. So, excuse me, mosquito on my arm. Anyway, looking in here in the pit, I don't remember really what the level was when I was out here before. The weather said we were potentially going to get 2 to 3 inches of rain. It's hard to look at this and give an idea because it catches so much runoff that you can't like measure a depth gauge on here and say, oh well, it's up 6 inches, it must have got 6 inches of rain. But I do remember that high point there was there when I was out here last time. So it doesn't look astronomically worse, but let me walk around over there and see my little depth gauge stick that I put in it before, and we'll see how deep it is. Okay, well, you have to excuse the glare of the sun there. Can't really help it. Look out to this side, it's too bad. So, got one water pump running right there by the excavator. Another one running back there in the corner. And my little stick here, that's the new stick that I set when I started pumping. Actually, I've been pumping for about 30-40 minutes before I set it. That's the old stick that I set last weekend when I left after it stopped raining. So, still not back down to where we were, but really, water level's falling pretty quick. I set this stick and the pump's been running for maybe 30 minutes. I went to town to get some gas and get some dinner, so it's coming down relatively quick, all things considered, but there's just an awful lot of water here to move, so we'll keep on running. I'll be out here after dark, I'm sure. I got my floodlights and my generator, so I'll get it set up and be ready to run as long as I possibly can. Well, it ain't ideal, but it's the nighttime work for you. About 6 o'clock, sun just went down. We got a moon tonight, a half moon. It ain't enough to light it up though, but see the excavator sitting here in the dim light. These are 2, I think 500 watt for a total of 1,000 floodlights. So not huge, but it's enough to light it up so I can see and at least, not fall off in a hole and work. Or at least I'm gonna try. Not sure how good I'm gonna be able to see back over there behind me, but we'll give it a shot. Well, the good news is I have officially gotten back to where I started a week and a half ago. Here was the stick I set, y'all remember from the last video. There's the stick that I set a week and a half ago, and since then we got, well, it rained that day. When I left, it was back above this stick. And then we got, another 2 or 3 inches since then. So here's the stick I set at the start of the night tonight. I know y'all can't get much reference on that, but we're down well over 4 inches now, which based on rough calculations is over 100,000 gallons of water that I've pumped out. And it's a dent, a little dent. You think, oh my god, 100,000 gallons, that's so much water, but yeah, on the whole this size, it's a portion of it. But anyway, I've got the secondary pump set up back there in the back, which I know y'all can't see, but the direction I'm pointing there is basically straight to the pond. So I've got the pump set up back there, I'm sucking out of the pond hole, and I've got my other pump sitting right here. I cut out a little bench, one of them went up, I cut a little bench down there, so it's not up on the berm, it's down here. And then I put some boards and a pallet down there to keep it from sinking into the mud and possibly sliding off into the water. There's a sump hole somewhere that I dug in here a long time ago. I just don't remember exactly where it's at. So as the water level starts to come down, we'll find that back and then we'll make sure that the pump is drawn out of it. It's really full this now. I'm going to start to rig things down here, get my lights and stuff loaded up, get the excavator shut down, and I think I'll probably just let these pumps run themselves out for the night. My dozer guy's going to be here first light in the morning, so taking a big gamble here that some crackhead doesn't decide to walk in here and steal my pumps in the middle of the night, but I pray God is good to me and doesn't let that happen.